It's about time we talk about another bad country ball channel, this time a channel called HistoryBalls, who has over 800,000 subscribers and 200 million views. But before we begin, please subscribe and join membership if you want to support more on the channel. So, let's begin. Now, HistoryBalls is a fairly new channel, created on February 9th, 2024, with their first short being uploaded on February 26th, 2024. Now, interestingly, the content was not similar to what they make now, unlike most content from channels, as they actually used to use country ball stickers. Now, the channel started by making trends using these country ball stickers, and when I say trends, I mean those from late 2022 to early 2023. Would you even call them trends anymore if they're not even trending? Also, I'm using the phrase trends very lightly because they would just use the same two trends, which they would upload a dozen shorts of each of them, and they would either use country ball stickers or someone else's art, which was definitely used with permission and not stolen from someone else. I wonder where I've seen that before. Anyway, the channel found some success from the shorts, but not to the point where they were blowing up super fast, as some shorts were gaining around a few 10,000 views, and that was really it. Now, they would continue to use country ball stickers or stolen country ball art until March 20th, as they would upload a short and a new art style, something that would stick for the rest of the channel's history. This was the art style. Now, on one hand, it was nice seeing HistoryBalls making the country balls themselves and animating them instead of using other people's work, but at the same time, the country ball designs were just like StateBalls, which also had the same problems that StateBalls did, like slow movements and the lack of facial expressions. However, it is better than what they were actually doing, so I'm actually going to give them props for making this decision. Hopefully they'll improve and actually make quality content. Right? Now, around this time they made this change, the channel had around 4,000 subscribers. However, this new art style attracted a lot more people, thus growing the channel, as by the end of the month, they would have over 40,000 subscribers. So logically, they would continue to use this art style in their trends, although they would still use stolen art for some of their shorts. However, their shorts would slowly change to become more like skits rather than trends. Unfortunately though, the content would not improve. Aside from a few tweaks of the country balls themselves, like making them a little more expressive or having faster movements, they were basically the same as when they first adopted this art style. And the shorts were just mostly the same, just cringe country ball slop, whether it be the trends or skits. However, that didn't matter to them, as they would have insane growth from doing these shorts, not as much as other country ball channels, but still pretty insane. First, they would continue to have a decent growth rate, as they would go from 43,000 subscribers in May 2024 to 127,000 by August 2024, which is impressive. However, by the next month in September, they will have more than double that subscriber count with 382,000 before increasing again to 592,000 by October. And while their sub count growth would slow down, they still managed to get around 800,000 subscribers by February 2025. Their view growth was also insane, gaining 190 million views in a span of a few months. After February, their growth would slow down, as they would only gain around 20,000 new subscribers between February and now. Now that we got to where we are right now, it's time to talk about some problems of the channel that I have not mentioned. First, their profile picture. Now, I usually don't complain about these country ball channels' profile pictures, as its only purpose is to show what the channel is actually about, you know, but this profile picture was so clearly made by AI and it just looks so bad. I also want to talk about their banner, because these expressions look pretty questionable. Like, why does America look freaky? Also, giving pupils to country balls is just a bad decision in general. I'm so glad they don't have them in their actual videos most of the time. Another complaint is how they use this like this video so something can happen method to get more likes. It's annoying. I know most shorts channels do it, but still, it doesn't make it any better. Now, they only have one long form video on the channel, which is a what country supports which country type video. However, the video is nothing special, and they just use art from other people, which to be fair was uploaded a few days before they changed their art style, but still, scummy nonetheless. Another thing, as the amount of videos they made on Israel and Palestine is crazy. I mentioned this in my Google Studio video, but I just find it weird to see a content farm channel make lighthearted and cringe edits of serious situations. Once again, there's nothing wrong with making videos on wars and stuff, as long as you know what you're doing, but this many shorts is just crazy. Now, if I was to say anything else about the channel, it reminds me a lot about StateBalls, from the way the country balls are designed to the types of videos they make. The only thing they're missing is the 50+ dub channels that they have, despite having no dialogue, as well as those horrible history of certain country videos. So yeah, that's all I'm going to talk about for this channel. Just another lazy country ball content farm. If anyone's losing hope in the country ball community, don't worry. Part 4 of my underrated country ball series is in the works and should be out between 1.5 to 2 weeks from when this video is uploaded. Well, that's all for today's video. Please subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you guys next time.